I want to welcome you back to another video, and if it's your first time here, my name is Young Fizz. I make helpful machine tutorials as well as other audio related content like you're about to witness. Today we are looking at a brand new plugin. This is a reverb plugin made by Isotopes, powered by Native Instruments, and this one is called Aurora. And what makes this plugin unique is that it adds a world-class reverb algorithm along with an adaptive unmasking feature. And we are going to get into that a little bit later as we dive into the tutorial. So if you haven't already, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and please don't forget to turn on the bell notifications so whenever I drop a new video, you will be the first person to be notified. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the video of Aurora Reverb. All right, so here I am inside of Machine and I have an instance of Aurora loaded. And what I want to do right now is just kind of cycle through some of the presets just so you can get a feel of what the plugin is all about. And then I'm going to do a quick overview just so you can kind of get a feel of where the controls are. So let's go ahead and cycle through some of the presets. And before I do that, I just want to let you hear what these signals sound like before I even add the plugin on the track. So let's go ahead and play the raw signal first. All right, so that's what it sounds like. And I have an instance of Guitar Rig 7 loaded. And the good thing about this was I was able to take off any reverb that might be there. So we're going to be completely focusing on Aurora here. So let's go ahead and instantiate it here and listen to some of the presets and see what they sound like. So we're gonna start with basic start. I'm just gonna quickly go through these and without stopping. So take a listen. All right, so now you have a feel of what the presets are sounding like. And a lot of these are just really good and you can just load a preset and just start tweaking right away. It's really easy to do so. And that is thanks to the, the intuitive interface here. So on the left-hand side, you're gonna notice that you have a lot of different reverb controls here. So we have the reverb, we have the pre-delay, we have the decay, and then we have something called the width. And what the width does, it controls the stereo spread of the reverb tail. So low amounts of widths will focus the reverb tail in the center of the stereo image. High amounts of width will create an impressive sense of envelopment, but will be less audible when playing back in mono. So let me go ahead and give that a shot here and see what it is sounding like. So you can hear how that kind of just adds a little bit of width to it. And if you subtract it some, it becomes more narrow or sounding more of a mono there. The next thing we have here is the tone. And as I was switching through the presets, I can hear how the guitar started to sound a little bit dark. And then also I heard some bright as well. And so really nice control to be able to, switch from dark to the bright tones, depending on, what your song or audio signal calls for. And also, I do want to point out right here as well, we have the different algorithms here. So we have hall, room, chamber, plate, ambience, cathedral. And that's the different algorithms that we have to choose from here. Another cool feature is being able to hear what your reverb is doing. So right here, we have solo reverb. So if I press this in, I can only just hear my reverb. So a really cool and neat feature there. So on the right hand side here, we have the adaptive unmasking. So the unmasked processor dynamically carves out space for the main signal so mixes remain clear and present while still adding a rich three-dimensional depth. This is achieved by running a psychoacoustic analysis to understand the frequencies where the brain will perceive the reverb to be masking the dry signal. The reverb is separated into spectral bins, which react to the dry signal and duck in real time. So these right here are all the controls for the masking. So let me go ahead and solo this here so we can hear what we're doing. And I'm just gonna go ahead and adjust some of the different parameters here. We have the attack, release, and then the sensitivity. So let's go ahead and see what each of them add to the signal. So really neat features there. Down at the bottom here, we have our low cut filter and then our high cut filter as well. So let me go ahead and adjust that so you can see what that does to the signal. So it just really adds something there. You want to cut off some of that low rumble and mud from the signal. You can really utilize these tools in this built-in plugin here. So again, it's the low cut, and then we have up here is our high cut filter. And that is pretty much the plugin. Again, if you want to listen to what is going on with the unmasking, you can go ahead and click this button here. That's this little ear icon. Or you can just hit this button right here, which will disable the whole thing there. So now I do have another instance open here. So let me go ahead and switch to another instrument so you can hear what it sounds like on an acoustic guitar. And let's go ahead and see what this sounds like here. I'm gonna mute this here, switch over to the build where it comes in at, and let's go ahead and give this a listen. All right, so that is Aurora. I hope you enjoyed the demo. If you did, hit that thumbs up, hit that like button. Also, be sure to visit the link in the description box below where you can try this for yourself, or if you want to buy it for yourself. The link is going to be down in the description box below. It's your boy Young Fizz, aka Mr. Dope Status on Instagram. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you on the next video. We are out.